Hi there, this is Tata with Rangers of Wrestling, bringing you your Friday night Smackdown review. Okay, so Smackdown started off with Sasha Banks opening the show. She basically said that she wants to fight a Bianca again, and says that Bianca would be nothing without her. She also says that she wouldn't have had the SB, she would have no main event without her. So afterwards, Bianca interrupts her, Sasha, and says that Sasha practically begged her to choose her. Then Zelina Vega comes up and says that and accepted her challenge. So I asked her what she was going to do, and so Bianca decides to accept Bianca. I mean, decides to accept Sasha Banks's a challenge for SummerSlam, and then she accepts Zelina's big challenge for SummerSlam. And I'm joined by CR21. CR, do you want to talk about the opening segment since I know you were spoiled with that work rate?
Oh yeah, a lot of good work, Ray. First of all, what's up, everybody?
Go ahead and
But
talk about it while I
we
tweet the
kicked
stuff.
off with the boss, the returning Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is back, and she came out here to prove that without her, Bianca Belair wouldn't be at the top as she is now, and that she is the reason for the Bianca Belair success. Which, in a way, I do have to agree. I mean, come on, it's right there. Bianca Belair beat her, and obviously Sasha Banks was gone, so obviously Bianca Belair had to be the top. Then she was interrupted, of course, by Bianca Belair, and both of them were going at it. Sasha Banks was talking about how she's the better wrestler, she still deserves to be the SmackDown Women's Champion, basically saying that Bianca Belair's title reign has been a fluke. And Bianca Belair, she wasn't taking good notes of that, but before she even got to say whatever she wanted to say to Sasha Banks, she was interrupted by Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega came out there and she basically said that she deserves an opportunity and how Bianca Belair has been running from her and doesn't give her the opportunities that she deserves. And because she is the rising star of SmackDown, she wanted a SmackDown Women's Championship match, which Bianca Belair did accept. That was your opening segment.
So, what did you think of overall that segment? I know besides the fact that it had good work rate.
Oh, it was good stuff, which made me kind of intrigued that we're gonna get a SmackDown Women's Championship match. But throughout the show, things happen, but it was pretty good, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's a good way to open up the show.
yeah, exactly. But correct me if I'm mistaken. Weren't they plugging a tag match? Bianca and Sasha versus Carmella and Zelina.
Yeah, they were.
All right, so talk about Jey Uso versus Dominic while I let my dog in. Give me a second.
All right, so we had Jey Uso taking on Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was basically saying how he doesn't need Rey Mysterio to win this match. Well, Rey Mysterio did come out there to support, but Dominic Mysterio shockingly lost to Jey Uso. Match was pretty fun. It was an okay match. It was just a way to basically do 50-50 booking because Jey Uso ended up winning. So this basically might mean that the Mysterios might win a SummerSlam because it's
But
50-50 booking because it's
aside from that, I
WWE.
thought it was a good match.
Yeah, it was definitely a good match, but I'm just saying is it's probably going to be 50-50.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing their 50-50 booking. All right. So
Yep.
next, I thought the next match was for the IC title, but it was a championship contenders match. It was Apollo Cruz versus King Nakamura.
Yep.
So that
Contenders
was a
match.
decent match. But of course, Commander Z got involved, and we ended up getting a DQ finish. What were your thoughts on that?
Match was okay, pretty good match, but yeah, like you said, pretty shocking ending. But I guess this makes me believe that we're still gonna get Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championships at SummerSlam, which should be a good match. It's good to see that they're booking Apollo Crews to finally defend his championship at a pay per view. This will be the first time he defends his championship at a pay-per-view. So
Really? It is?
yeah, it is. I did my little research.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and he's probably gonna lose it. So there you go.
Probably. All right. Then we had Tamina versus Teagan Nox. Did this match have good work rate for you or no?
Mm, I did like the Shotzi work rate, ringside, but the match overall didn't have my type of work rate. Solid. It was solid. It was solid work rate. Solid work rate, but you know.
Well, of course, we know that Teagan Nox won, and I forgot to highlight that because Shotzi shot a missile out of her tank, causing a destruction.
Yep.
What do you
Tamina
think?
losing matches.
You think Tamina is gonna keep losing until they lose the tag titles, or you think she's gonna lose the tag titles without Natty, and then Natty's gonna come back and say, "Oh, and have them turn on each other"? Because Natty could say, "Oh, you lost the tag titles. I didn't lose the tag titles."
Yeah, I could actually see that happening, and they probably end up having a match, which I don't want to see. I don't think nobody wants to see Tamina and Natalia in a match in 2021.
I don't.
Nobody
But
wants to see that, but knowing WWE, I can already see a storyline, and then Natalia will probably be like, "Well, if that was me, then I will be able to retain them by myself." You know all that drama,
yeah.
some random stuff.
Alrighty. So wow. Okay. So CR21 kind of just left. I guess his internet is like having problems or something. But after that we had an Edge segment. Basically, he said that he's lucky Rollins wasn't there because he would go to jail if it was, and says that if Rollins was there, he would end things. And he officially challenges Seth Rollins to a match at SummerSlam, which Seth Rollins gladly accepts. Meaning we're going to have Edge versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. So I think that's a really interesting match. It's the first time, it's their first fight, their first match together. So I'm actually pretty excited to see Seth Rollins versus Edge. Welcome back, CR21. I was just talking about the Edge versus Seth Rollins match that we're going to have. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, finally, we're gonna get this match. 7 years in the making. Edge versus Seth Rollins, a match many people wanted to see the day Edge returned, and we're finally gonna get it at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. You love to see it.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to see that.
Yep, same here.
I mean, who knows? Maybe one of us will be there. You tune in a couple weeks and find out.
A little teaser. You never know. You never know.
Little tease, little tease.
Makes it
Then
a
we had this.
surprise.
Then we had the Street Profits versus the Dirty Dawgz. Oh, Michael 101591 says that segment was the only good thing on the show tonight. So Street Profits versus the Dirty Dawgz. Dirty Dawgz would basically dominate Montez Ford. Poor Montez. Until Montez basically turned the tables and picked up the win for his team. What were your thoughts on this?
Match was okay, but that is a match that we've seen many times. I did not need to see this. If this wasn't on the show, then I wouldn't complain. But hey, it was still very good, and it's good that they're still having tag team matches. And you never know, maybe the Street Profits might get a future tag team championship matches. You never know.
They're rinse and repeat because there's not enough tag teams.
Yep. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the trigger on the Street Profits again.
Yeah, exactly. So then after that, we had Zelina Vega versus Bianca BelAir. I'll let you talk about this match first, since I know you absolutely must have enjoyed this match because of the work rate.
First of all, could we talk about the underrated entrance by Zelina Vega? A lot of great work rate. Obviously, I did appreciate
Yep.
the entrance. Very good stuff. But the match was very good. Very predictable, sadly. But we all knew Bianca Belair was going to win. She is going to face Sasha Banks. So Selena would have won tonight, then it would have been like, well, match at SummerSlam. It wouldn't be as special. She already lost 2 weeks before her big championship match. So Bianca Belair wins, and it was very good. Zelina Vega, I guess, has to go back in the line.
Zelina Vega with a bunch of losses in a row. Don't you think? I still think like Swerve Show has brought up in the past. She's obviously getting punished because Aleister Black is in AEW.
You mean Malachi Black? You don't want the
Malachi
AW
Black.
marks coming after us,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
true. My bad. Malachi Black is in AEW, and honestly, she's done.
Eh,
Michael 101591 says boring. We all knew Bianca retains, and Zelina got lost finding.
I wouldn't go that far, Michael.
Oh,
I
but
think
one
Zelina
thing
will be fine.
I don't know if you caught this. They said that Zelina was taking a vacation. That she took a vacation.
Oh, well, of course, she took a vacation, pal.
They weren't gonna say, "Oh yeah, we released her a couple months ago."
Oh yeah, she was just on vacation, y'all. She
Yeah,
she only left.
vacation,
Yeah, she was just
vacation.
did her own thing.
All right, and this was the surprising main event. We had Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor. So, first of all, Baron Corbin attempted to apologize to Finn Balor for costing him his title opportunity, and he's been wearing the same shirt for the couple weeks. And it was a very quick match. What were your thoughts on this?
Justice for Corbin. Someone help this man, please. But yeah, Finn Balor. I did not expect him to win that quick. This match was. Put it. It was like at least 3 to 5 minutes, but it was a very short match for a main event. But it was just a good way to put over Finn Balor. Of course, we know what happens at the end, but just another way of making them feel bad for Corbin. And yeah, I do feel bad for the guy, man. Come on, damn it.
Yep, we've all been down in the dumps.
Yep.
All right. So basically, he basically called out John Cena. I wanted him to name a time and a place, but before he could finish, of course, Roman came out and said that he understands why he's upset, but he tells him to keep his name out his mouth,
Ooh.
right? And then the Usos ambush Balor from behind. Of course, Balor, moves out of the way as they're trying to do the what a splash, and
Yep.
then all three attack Finn Balor to close off SmackDown. I honestly thought the Mysterios were going to come out, and maybe next week we would get another 6-man tag. It would be Roman and the Usos versus Finn Balor and the Mysterios, but that didn't happen. What were your thoughts on this?
Very good. I really liked him. I was actually pretty hyped. Finn Balor, Roman Reigns going at it.
Me
Finn Balor
too.
basically took out Roman Reigns, and then the Usos came out. They took out Finn, but then Finn Balor got back up. He gave it all he can against the Usos, but of course, it's 3-on-1. There's no way Finn Balor was escaping standing tall. The head of the table, your tribal chief, my tribal chief, the chat's
Excuse me,
tribal
my
chief.
tribal chief.
Yes,
I'm just
acknowledge
kidding.
him. He stood
I'm just
tall.
kidding. I
Congrats to
acknowledge
you and
Roman
SmackDown.
Reigns, and
Very
I
good show.
hate to say this. I really do. I really do hate to say this because I love John Cena. John Cena is one of my favorite wrestlers. I've had the biggest crush on John Cena since I was 9. But at SummerSlam, John Cena will acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Yes, someone clip this right now. Someone clip this 13 minutes in.
All right. So that concludes SmackDown, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that was it for SmackDown.
So what would you rate out of 5 and out of 10?
So out of 5, I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5, sadly. And out of 10, I'll give it a solid 6. Very solid SmackDown. Very good
A
show.
slow 6 or a Rose Montana
No,
high 6?
I'll give it like a Rose Montana or a Bucket Studios high 6 out of 10.
Yes. I have to agree with you. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Sadly, this SmackDown really didn't do it for me. And then out of 10, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Michael 101591 says he gave it a 1 out of 5. But we do have some news that was released during SmackDown. A bunch WWE releases, right? They released a total of 12 people from NXT. They released in order. Actually, no, not in order. They released Bronson Reed, Bobby Fish, Leon Ruff, Tyler Russ, Jake Atlas, Mercedes Martinez, Ash O'Hare, Giant Zanier, Zachariah Smith, Kona Reeves, Ari Sterling, referee Stephon Smith. So what do you think? What do you think that means? CR? Oh, turn heel on him. All right. So that's what do you guys think of all those releases? Like, sucks. It says I don't want any more releases. Steve Callahan says rest in peace NXT. Michael 101591 says rest in peace NXT. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this practically means NXT. They couldn't have the roster. I don't even watch NXT, but I know who some of these people are. Welcome back, Sierra. What do you think of the NXT releases?
Oh yeah, those were some shocking releases. Bronson Reed and Bobby Fish honestly was like the most shocking. I say Bronson Reed. He was just a North American champion. I don't know if you saw, but he was on main event for like 2 weeks, which made me believe he was coming up to the main roster. And he was just in a small feud with Adam Cole. So seeing him go was pretty shocking.
Yeah,
And it happened during SmackDown, during the show, so that even made it a little more shocking.
definitely. I agree. It was shocking, especially during SmackDown of all things. Steve Callahan says Tyler Rose was just a part of Diamond Mine. Michael 101591 says NXT was dead when they moved to USA go up against AEW. Wow. That's crazy. Like I said, I don't watch NXT, but just to hear of all these releases, it's just crazy because like what are these supposed to do now? Supposedly they're gonna revamp NXT with a new logo, I think a new format and new lighting. That's what I was reading on the internet.
It looks
But if
like
I were Adam Cole and Pete Dunne, I probably wouldn't re-sign a contract with NXT.
Pete Dunne's out of there. I don't know
I
about
think
Adam Cole, but I could see Pete Dunne for sure leaving.
Yeah, I think Pete Dunne would leave. Bobby Fish, I don't know. I mean, Adam Cole did come in with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Now that Bobby Fish is gone, maybe that seals the deal for Adam Cole.
Yep.
Michael 1591 says Adam Cole is not going to resign with WWE now. He will see him in AEW probably by the end of the year. I mean, from what I was reading about Adam Cole's situation, his contract is basically done. I think he just agreed to work an extension to finish his program with Kyle O'Reilly. Um, Basically, I think that WWE owns his name, Adam Cole, in September until September. I don't know if it's early to mid September or maybe late September. I'm not entirely sure. But if he chooses not to resign, all he has to do is just wait for the trademark to expire, and he can use this Adam Cole again.
Yep.
So it's crazy. You think he's gonna go to NXT? You think he's gonna go to AEW?
Um, I mean, his wife's over there. I could say he could go, but something in me tells me that he might resign. I don't know. I have a feeling he might resign.
I feel like he'll resign if NXT is. Shidori says NXT stands for nobody exists there.
Wow. Just burn
Well,
them more, pal. Just burying them, man.
I
Screw it.
feel
Why
like
not?
I feel like he'll resign with NXT if maybe if he feels um I don't want to say if he feels that the show's gonna be built around him, but maybe if he has some type of guarantee, you get me? What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I can see
He's
that.
maybe Adam Cole will do what Randy Orton did and try to use AEW as leverage to get the best deal possible. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. Nah, it's gonna be very
But
interesting to see what happens for sure, though.
what would be even more interesting if their next match, Adam Cole and Bobby and Kyle O'Reilly, have a loser leaves NXT. If they have that type of match, then I think that pretty much would seal Adam Cole's faith.
Damn. Yeah. Wow. I definitely see them adding a big stipulation. They are making it the final chapter, so I
Yeah,
definitely see them adding some type of twist to that match. I could see that
yeah.
happening. It's gonna be like basically it's like loser like leaves WWE completely, basically.
Shidori says, look at the group chat for news on NXT plans. Let me see. Okay. Reading it right now. Apparently, this is the reason for the NXT releases tonight. How does this make sense? You're cutting young talent to focus on young talent. It says PW Insider is reporting that WWE has plans to repackage NXT with a new logo, which I just said, new lighting, and a different format to the shows. It's also said that the idea is there to be more of a focus on younger talent going forward. The house cleaning tonight appears to be a part of working towards that direction, for better or for worse. So I don't know. Who knows if that's their focus? They may not even. This is more superstars for Tony Khan to hire. Watch some of them go to AEW and some will be a part of Rampage. That probably means that maybe they're not. They may not even offer a deal to Adam Cole. They might say, "Okay, you want to go? You're good. Go." You know?
Yeah, I could see them doing that too. It's a lot of things I could see them doing.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. But I mean, I guess you just have see yours. See how it's turned heel again. But what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think Adam Cole's gonna resign, or you guys think he's gonna go to AEW? I know Michael 10159 said that Adam Cole will probably go to AEW. But what about you guys? This is Daily Dan. This is very okay. Thanks for sharing, Daily Dan. So Cole don't need NXT. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't need NXT. He doesn't. Adam Cole will show up to AEW. Yeah, I honestly feel like he probably is gonna go to AEW. His friends are there. His girlfriend is there. So I don't know if CR21 is gonna come back, but in case he doesn't, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. My computer keeps lagging. I restart. Give me a second. About to sign off. Okay. Like I was saying, thank you guys all so much for watching and for tuning in. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. They're saying NXT.